veil of death is your attraction. What would you see without the fear of death? What would you feel and think if death held no attraction for you? Very simply, you would remember your Father, the creator of life, the source of everything that lives, the Father of the universe and of the universe of universes, and of everything that lies even beyond them. You would remember. As this memory rises in your mind, peace must still surmount a final obstacle after which salvation is completed, and the Son of God entirely restored to sanity. For here your world does end. The final obstacle to be surmounted hangs like a heavy veil before the face of Christ. Yet as his face rises beyond shining with joy because he is in his Father's love, peace will lightly brush the veil aside, and run to meet and join them. This dark veil seems to cast an image over the face of Christ like that of a leper, despite illuminated by the rays of his Father's love. Although Christ's face is adorned with divine glory, it appears as streams of blood. Yet it fades in the blazing light beyond, when the fear of death is gone. This is the darkest veil, upheld by the belief in death and protected by its attraction. The dedication to death and to its sovereignty is but the solemn vow, the promise made in secret to the ego, never to lift this veil, not to approach it, nor even to suspect that it is there. This is the secret bargain made with the ego, to keep what lies beyond the veil forever blotted out and not remembered. Here is your promise never to allow union to call you out of separation, the great amnesia in which the memory of God seems quite forgotten. The cleavage of yourself from the fear of God, is the final step in your dissociation. See how the belief in death would seem to save you. For, if death is gone, what can you fear but life? It is the attraction of death that makes life seem to be ugly, cruel, and tyrannical. You are no more afraid of death than of the ego. These are your chosen friends. For, in your secret alliance with them, you have agreed never to let the fear of God be lifted so you can look upon the face of Christ, and join him in his Father. Every obstacle that peace must flow across is surmounted in just the same way. The fear that raised it, yields to the love beneath, and so the fear is gone. And so, it is with this. The desire to get rid of peace and drive the Holy Spirit from you, fades in the presence of the quiet recognition, you love him. The exaltation of the body is given up, in favor of the spirit which you love, as you can never love the body. So, the appeal of death is lost forever, as love's attraction stirs and calls you. From beyond each of the obstacles to love, love itself has called, and each has been surmounted by the power of the attraction, of what lies beyond. Your wanting fear seemed to be holding them in place. Yet, when you heard the voice of love beyond them, you answered, and they disappeared. Now you stand in terror before what you swore never to look upon. Your eyes look down, remembering your promise to your friends. The loveliness of sin, the delicate appeal of guilt, the holy waxen image of death, and the fear of vengeance of the ego, you swore in blood not to desert, all rise and bid you not to raise your eyes. For you realize that if you look on this, and let the veil be lifted, they will be gone forever. All of your friends, your protectors, and your home, will vanish. Nothing that you remember now, will you remember. It seems to you the world will utterly abandon you, if you but raise your eyes. Yet all that will occur is, you will leave the world forever. This is the re-establishment of your will. Look upon it, open-eyed, and you will never more believe that you are at the mercy of things beyond you, forces you cannot control, and thoughts that come against your will. It is your will to look on this. No mad desire, no trivial impulse to forget again, no stab of fear, nor the cold sweat of seeming death, can stand against your will. And what attracts you from beyond the veil, is also deep within you, unseparated from it, completely one. Forget not that you came this far together, and it was surely not the ego that led you here. No obstacle to peace can be surmounted through its help. It does not open up its secrets, and bid you look on them, and go beyond them. It would not have you see its weakness and learn it has no power to keep you from the truth. The guide who brought you here remains with you, and when you raise your eyes, you will be ready to look on terror with no fear at all. But first, lift up your eyes and look upon each other in innocence, born of complete forgiveness of each other's illusions, through the eyes of faith, which see them not. No one can look upon the fear of God unterrified, unless he has accepted the atonement, and learned illusions are not real. No one can stand before this obstacle alone, for he could not have reached thus far unless his brother walked beside him. No one would dare to look on it, without complete forgiveness of his brother in his heart. Stand you here a while and tremble not. You will be ready. Let us join together in a holy instant here in this place, where the purpose given in a holy instant, has led you. Let us join in faith, that he who brought us here together, will offer you the innocence you need, and that you will accept it for love.